Welcome back. With so few vacation days, it is so important to make sure that time away is relaxing and enjoyable for everyone involved. So with the perfect solution to ensure happiness all around, we've got travel expert Natalie Preddie with us. Our travel maven. I was just saying, you are loving what you do,
Yes.
and you are able to find vacations that are good for your whole family, right?
Absolutely. So the all-inclusive is the perfect way to go. Like you said, vacation time is minimal, and from 0 to 99, everyone's taken care of.
Absolutely. Okay, we're going to start with how to book.
Yes.
You say we might be doing something wrong.
Well, a lot of us go with the aggregate, so your Expedia, Air Canada Vacations, all of those, and those can be great and have some great sales. But a lot of time, if you specifically know what resort you want to go to their website. They will have deals, 3 days, 4th day free, or getting some resort credit. So check those out. That's what your travel agent is looking at as well.
Okay.
So you can just call them or go online and you can get some great deals.
Yes, and Natalie said call them because she knows I actually call humans still.
Yes. You're the one.
I'm the one lighting up the phone line. I was just wondering about this room. Like, I'm calling because I want to speak to a human being.
Yeah, do it.
And speaking of that, I want to talk about room selection.
Yes.
Because it can be sometimes difficult to navigate online if they're not showing a floor plan and you've got certain demands. So talk to me about room selection.
Absolutely. So you want to make sure, if you have a baby, for instance, you want to be near an elevator, so you're coming up with a stroller.
Yes.
When it comes to where the club's going to be at night, you want to make sure you're not near that.
Yes.
Yeah,
all
babies
night.
love that. You also want to make sure maybe there's kitchen amenities. If you have kids, a separate bedroom, that separate bedroom is key.
Amazing.
I spent many nights in the bathtub reading while the kids are in the main room.
Yes.
We've all been there. And also, if you have parents that, have some accessibility issues, you don't want them doing the stairs.
Right.
So again, near the elevator, things like that, you just want to think about when choosing your room.
And I would also advise, these are really great tips, sometimes it's not that much more money to go and get the suite or get the extra bedroom.
Absolutely.
Because bedtimes are a thing, man.
Oh, my
and nap
goodness.
times, when your
Nap
whole
time.
vacation is no one can talk now because there's a kid sleeping.
Oh, yes.
So it is really
Yes.
nice to have that separate room if you can do it. Now, when you read all-inclusive,
Yes.
you kind of have to be careful about what that means. It's not the same everywhere you go, is it?
It is not. All inclusives are not equal across the board, so you have to check that small print. So when it comes to things like food, some restaurants you might not be able to go in, or you do not have reservations. You can't make a reservation right away. Yeah. Kids may not be able to eat during certain times. Are the kids' clubs included, or are they extra? When it comes to booze, are you drinking the top shelf stuff, or do you have to pay to have a nice glass of red,
Right.
So you want to make sure that what is included, what's not, before you go, or you could go there and be very disappointed.
Yeah, I didn't even know that all-inclusives varied from resort to resort. So my advice is start at a bad one. If you started a really good one and then you have to go backwards, it's so terrible.
No, start at the bottom, drink that
Start at the
unknown
bottom,
vodka.
man.
Yeah.
And then work your way up.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about childcare for the little ones.
Right. So childcare, very important. Again, what ages does it start at? So some kids clubs are 4 to 12. Some beaches, they have from 8 weeks onwards, they will look after your baby.
An 8-week-old baby.
An 8-week-old baby. And if you've been away with an 8-week-old, you need that time away. and you know what? So you want to make sure that the kids are in different groups.
Yes.
And who is looked after, but also you want to know the qualifications of the person looking after your child, right?
Yeah.
So there might be a language barrier. You want to make sure that your kid's able to communicate. When it comes to babies, I want to know that someone qualified is looking after the little ones. So at beaches, they're nurses. So they are definitely, they're in better hands with this caretaker than me.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to make sure that the baby is feeling good, that the kids are feeling good, and ratio as well. Is there one instructor to 10 kids or what? You want to make sure your kids are in good hands, so they're having a good time too.
Oh my gosh, absolutely, because they're having a good time, so that means you can go to the grown-up area if you want to have a cocktail. I remember the time we went on a cruise, and it was a Disney cruise with the kids.
Yes.
And my kids were clingy. and I had a baby, and they booked us into the restaurant that you had to pay for.
Oh.
And they were like, and you're gonna have like an 8-course meal. I was like, that's a good one. My kids aren't gonna let me eat 8 courses. I gave the baby over to the childcare workers. They had to page us and say, pick up your child. We are closing. They took that baby, they put her right to sleep. She had a bottle.
Oh my goodness.
Like it was a 1-to-1 ratio, so it can happen. They were like, you have kids, ma'am.
Yes.
Like, come and get them.
Yes.
Anyways, do you have a last tip for us?
Accessibility.
So,
Thank you. Again, talking about beaches, they have a program where they work with autistic people. Everyone who works there is trained to work with anyone. So if they're in distress, they have autism, anyone can help. They get an autistic buddy or who will help them throughout vacation. Yeah. And as a parent, you can get a break. I met a mom who said it's the only place she goes where she knows her son is going to have a good time and she can relax knowing her son is safe as well.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So she's going to go have the 8-course meal.
She's having that 8-course meal.
They're going to page her and say, ma'am, you have a child.
Please come get your child.
Get your kids.
We're closing. You should have left last week.
That's right.
Yes.
That's when it's a good vacation,
Exactly.
Natalie. Thank you so much. So Natalie's going to come back later to share a look inside Club Med's first North American all-inclusive mountain resort. It's in Quebec. We're also going to be giving you a chance to go as well. So tune in to find out how you could win a 3-night stay for 2 adults and 2 kids to Club Med, Quebec, Charlevoix. We'll be right back. Stay with us, everyone. Oh, I can't wait.